tall. From dawn to dusk, they heed the call. Go, go, Badgers, Nerd Force, conquer all. Conquer all. Badgers team, they'll never fall. United geeks, standing tall. From dawn to dusk, they heed the call. Go, go, Badgers, Nerd Force, conquer all. Invite the working tonight. Badgers leading through the night. Building mortals ready to fight. Go, go, Badgers, Nerd Force might. Comic books and sci-fi dreams. Badgers team is on the scene. Controllers at hand, lance to command. Together they take a stand. Go, go, Badgers, Nerd Force. Model masters never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Paper strokes, every hue. Badgers crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew. Go, go, Badgers breaking through. Phantom strokes, every hue. Badgers crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew. Go, go, Badgers breaking through. Fantasy and future tech. Badger squad, no regrets. Virtual worlds, battlegrounds found. With every win, they're powered bound. Go, go, Badgers, Nerd Force. Model masters never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Building dreams, piece by piece. Cosplay stars, they never cease. Button mashing, victory feast. Go, go, Badgers, they're unleashed. Go, go, Badgers, Nerd Force. Model masters never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Badgers team, they'll never fall. United geeks, standing tall. From dawn to dusk, they heed the call. Go, go, Badgers, Nerd Force, conquer all. Conquer all. Badgers team, they'll never fall. United geeks, standing tall. From dawn to dusk, they heed the call. Go, go, Badgers, Nerd Force, conquer all. Invite the working tonight. Badgers leading through the night. Building mortals ready to fight. Go, go, Badgers, Nerd Force might. Comic books and sci-fi dreams. Badgers team is on the scene. Controllers at hand, lance to command. Together they take a stand. Go, go, Badgers, Nerd Force. Model masters never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Paper strokes, every hue. Badgers crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew. Go, go, Badgers breaking through. Phantom strokes, every hue. Badgers crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew. Go, go, Badgers breaking through. Fantasy and future tech. Badger squad, no regrets. Virtual worlds, battlegrounds found. With every win, they're powered bound.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Batir D Raps, and y'all, we're gonna get a little bit nerdy today. It's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream. I'm not going full hours, probably about 2-ish hours. I did say I would stream today, so I will stream. Work was a little rough. I'm really disappointed in myself as far as work went last night. I feel like I really let myself down. And by extension, I feel like I let everybody down. So that's fun. Also struggling with a few other things where I feel like I am just not doing enough. So that's exciting. Samigo, thank you so much for coming in. I thank you for appreciating the intro. Risen Nephilim created the scene, and a couple of zombies, created with AI, but created the theme song that I use. I really, really like it. It's so fucking catchy, and my plan is to eventually have a band sing it and re-record it with a band instead of what it is currently, but that is down the road. I hope you have a great rest of your day at work, and I hope work goes smoothly, and hopefully at least you get off early today. We are firing up some Rogue Trader. I recently really listened to, the last couple nights at work, someone's overall review and retelling of their entire story, and I've yet to finish this game. I have had this game for over a year. I've started it countless times, and yet have never finished it. I haven't. So the plan today is to get started, and then for at least the rest of December, work on this game, outside of MMO Mondays and Frankie Fridays. It is a Warhammer game, so while we will still have Warhammer Wednesdays, let me adjust the camera a little bit. I'm not quite happy with how that looks. There we go. We got some Death Watch, Space Marines, and a Corvus Black Star right there. Yeah, this all looks good. My plan is to hopefully not get tired of reading all of the dialogue and all of the descriptions of things. I really want to finish this game. There's no way we'll finish it this year. We do not have enough days left in the year to do it. But I do think it's going to be a game that I really focus on in 2025. Okay, I also have the expansion, which is fun. Ooh, wait, there are mods? Yo. Hey, Puffin, thank you for checking in. I really appreciate you. What is this? Unique void ship, set of exclusive weapons, including a shotgun and a chainsword. Do I have this? Do not have this. Can't believe I don't have this. We're going to add that to my cart for now. Start the game to continue playing with your purchased DLC. Voidfarer pack, purchase. Just watch stuff about this. People are raving about this game. Hell yeah. So I was just explaining that I've been listening to slash watching someone play through this the last couple of days at work. So it's really, really been on my mind. Nexus mods. Let me pull up. Let me pull up Nexus mods. I of course have to check. Is there a big booba mod? Let's see. There are not a ton of mods. See, enhanced graphics. Ooh. Okay, we get faster load times. Ooh, there's something that gives us cooler helmets for the battle sisters. You're the Warhammer player I go to if I need to see or know Warhammer, bro. Oh, really? Okay, seriously, that comment, Puffin, made my fucking day. I am by no means any sort of encyclopedia about Warhammer. I just, for some reason, despite not really currently liking a lot of graphic violence, but I love the universe of 40K. It's something that ever since the first time I watched somebody play the game with rhinos and some little space marines on a giant fucking wooden board with like 4 trees. I don't remember. I just remember one of the armies was space marines because they had a rhino and maybe a land raider. I've appreciated the aesthetic of space marines. They're so fucking cool. I love super soldiers. It's me, your boy who loves basic bitch soldier boys, which a lot of space marines could be seen as, of course. Um, but yeah, I really love 40k. When we moved into this house, I was starting to get tired of my Lego obsession. So as I started to sell that off, I started to get into 40k, and I started with Battle Sector, which is a really good game. You got me interested more than I've ever been in my life, bro, and I'm a Fortnite addict. Aw, thank you, Puffin. I, uh, I want to pin that comment just because it honestly makes me feel really good. I really appreciate that. That might be a little arrogant having it pinned, but I'm gonna pin it as a reminder to me, and that's just gonna be like my motivation a little bit right now. Thank you for the check-ins, Dropout, and happy Christmas Eve to you as well. Much love, man. I'll say there. Much love to you too, Puffin. Now, for those that have been around before, when I have played, actually, one moment. I kind of want to pick up that DLC. I'm gonna do a thing real quick. Bear with me for just a minute. But I'm excited for Rogue Trader. I have never played the DLC Void Shadows. I have no idea what to expect. And for those of you who have been here before, when I have played a little bit of Rogue, when I've played and really been into the game, sometimes, not every time, but sometimes I like to create characters based on people in chat. Now, the downside of this is that it costs what's the word I'm thinking of? It costs in-game like buy power or profit margin, which is, you don't collect cash, you collect like profit margin. I will still do that to an extent if somebody, like, I might have a redeem for it. I'm not sure if somebody asks and want to be created as a character. We'll see about that. The only other downside is that sometimes it can take attention away from the in-game characters that already exist. I think it's Aaron. It's being proud. It's a really nice comment. Thank you, Dropout. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you. And I want to make sure that we hit the story beats for certain characters, which means in certain regards, I will need to not take those types of characters with me. Even though, since I can build custom characters from the ground up, like from level 1, I could in theory build them a little bit better than some of the characters the game intends for me to use. But I also now having heard someone's like iconoclast playthrough and all of the options and stuff that brings, I'm really excited. I don't know if I'm going to be a heretic, if I'm going to be dogmatic or iconoclast, but either way, I'm very excited. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so now I need to actually exit the game. I got the thing I was missing. Welcome in, Ghost. I appreciate you coming in. We're gonna let Steam update my game real quick. Clear my completed games. You don't need to see everything that got updated. even though I literally spent an hour talking about an adult game the other day. And if anybody wants to hear my thoughts on being a dick, um, I one of my streams from last week that is up on my YouTube, because I multi-stream both to YouTube and to Twitch now, has that whole has most of my thoughts about general thoughts about that game. I really want to play that game after you talked about it. Honestly, Ghost, it's a really good game. I highly recommend it. I have played through it solo several times. The whole thing isn't completed yet. Season 1 and 2 are out on Steam, and now Season 3 is available to wishlist. I played through it by myself. I got my best friend into the game because it's a really interesting story. I got my partner into the game. I have gotten so many friends to try this game. And if you have a partner in your life that enjoys games, or especially like story games like that, I highly recommend playing it together the first time and like making the choices together, and then find out where your main character ends up being. Like I really do recommend playing it together. It's just good times. Grim Darkness. What is this? Oh, there's a Grim Darkness mode. Oh, it's basically Iron Man. Characteristic modifier. Let's see. Number of rounds before a flesh wound becomes an old wound. Space combat difficulty. Okay, continue. Alright. I don't think I want to create... I mean, although this one's very tempting. We'll make a custom character. Dude, my game... I thought my game just froze for a moment. I was about to get very upset. Nah, not upset, just tired. Do I still have that picture of my cat? I, as a matter of fact, do not, which is such a shame. But at the same time, the portraits are going to be hidden by Toycam, so it's okay. Rogue Trader portrait. I should decide, do I want to be a man or do I want to be a woman? Part of me kind of wants to play a lady and just be as heretical as fuck. Because, for whatever reason, starting back in my days of Star Wars Knights of the Republic, my first good playthrough is usually playing as a male, and then my first evil playthrough is usually playing through as a lady, or a female. And I don't know why I do that. Maybe it's so that I could be like, you know, White Knight hitting it as like my self-insert character, but then as the lady I could just be a raging bitch and just be terrible to everybody. And I don't know why. That probably says something about me, and if it does, I don't think I want it pointed out. And mind you, that's not every single time I play through these games. That's just somehow like the first versions of both playthroughs that I've done. I'm also already trying to decide who I want to romance. And who am I going to want to romance? I would love to romance Argenta, but I'm pretty sure we cannot romance the power armor wearing Dami Mami that's in our retinue. Let's see. He looks awesome. She also looks like a badass. Let's see. Do I want to be an officer? Maybe an officer would be a good idea. She looks awesome. I think the other characters I created on stream may have been ladies. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I feel like a lot of times that's the portrait I tend to go with because I love the commissar look. Do I want to be big, heavy lady with gun? Do I want to try and be an officer and control the battlefield? Hmm. I could also probably... Let's see. What's a Warhammer character I would like to see? Ooh. Inquisitor Amberly Vale. Maybe I could find a picture of her. That's AI brother. I disagree with AI stuff, and I know that makes me a fucking problem, especially because my song was made by AI. But again, my plan is to have that re-recorded with a live band at some point. I'm looking for pictures of a specific person. Inquisitor Amberly Vale. So maybe I can use her as my portrait. Portrait. Let's see. Ooh, I could just do a Sister of Silence. I wish I could draw, y'all. I really, really wish I could draw so that I could create my own fan art and stuff, because I really want like art of me in different universes as like different characters and stuff. There's something I'm really hoping happens with as I grow my community and everything, because I love to see I love when people make stuff, right? Like, it's so impressive. I feel like all I can do is follow instructions, and sometimes I can come up with my own fun paint stuff. Not always, and sometimes painting is very, very difficult. But I'm always so overjoyed when someone's like, "Hey, I made this thing for you." Like, somebody drew, like, hand drew a picture of me as like a samurai from Elden Ring, and it was like it was amazing. Also, real quick, I want to take a moment. Kind of hard to see, I imagine, but one of Freya's kids drew this Luffy for me for a Christmas gift, and it's fucking wonderful. And like, I couldn't ask for anything better. I plan to maybe color this in, maybe ask her to color it in for me, and I plan to hang this on my wall right next to my Sister of Wrath Adeptus Ridiculous poster and my I Will Call You My Son poster from Whitebeard. But I just really want to share that with all of you, because I think this is amazing. That back where it's safe, away from the cat where they can't tear it up. Okay. Ooh, she looks awesome. Yeah, okay, we'll go with her. Appearance. Yeah, I don't super have to worry about a lot of this, just because we'll never get this close to our characters again. That's a good one. Yeah. Hair. Let's see. Ooh, I do like the luscious locks. Or should I go with the... should I go with the pomp? The poofy? The poofy? Although that looks really good. Just go bald. Do I like that hair? I think I like that haircut. Nah, not really worried about tattoos, augmentations. Maybe, I feel like maybe I should have some augmentations. Not that it'll make much difference, to be honest.
Something of interest.
I am but a harbinger of the destruction.
We need to investigate.
Pragmatic female.
I always get the job done.
Heretic female.
Behold as I slay them in my devotion.
Whoa, slay them in my
Applaud
devotion.
brilliance. Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter.
We'll go with pragmatic. Wait, am I a pre-generated? No, custom character. Dang it. Custom. Yeah, that'll work. Hair. Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Yeah, we'll go with that.
New challenge.
Time to reap the spoils.
Pragmatic female. Where am I from? Let's see. I think I need to find the... I have a build guide for these characters. Let's see. Where did I put it? Ah, here you go. I found it. Okay, worlds. Let's see. Wait, back. Okay. Let's see. What kind of character do I want to play? Voidborn. I feel like I might be Voidborn because I'm gonna kind of give myself like that Navy officer background, perhaps. Ooh, I do like the idea of coming from a fortress world. Yeah, we'll go from. I'm from a fortress world. Navy officer with the cap and all. A noble, sanctioned psyker, nah. A storm priest. I just love being a commissar. What can I say? We'll be a Navy officer though. Triumphs, tech use, commerce, awareness. We're gonna up my awareness. Sophia greatness, logic, commerce, persuasion. Importance. Okay, then what is a blade dancer? Swift and deadly masters of the sword, specializing in delivering furies of rapid strikes, able to sacrifice a part of their health to enhance their close combat capabilities. Blade dancers prefer to avoid enemy attacks either by parrying, dodging, or quickly repositioning before enemy counterattacks. They even have the ability to parry ranged attacks. Interesting. See, it also added the Executioner. Which is cool. 2 archetypes. I'm gonna be an officer. Got 30 points to spend. Fellowship characteristic. I want to up my persuasion as much as possible. Up that. And then yeah, we'll up intelligence as well. Firestorm class frigate or sword class frigate. I think we're gonna go with this one. Edit. I might spell this wrong. I'm gonna rename it after the first time I streamed this game. Pretty sure I spelled it wrong. Yeah! This Joker will never not be funny to me. Apply that name. Next! Gamma. Kinda fine with Gamma. What if I want to be a Voidborn? Yeah. Okay. Sword persuasion 45. Yeah, that's pretty good. Apply. Alright. Here we go. Loading. Alright, check. See y'all shortly after the ad. No idea what I'm gonna have for breakfast. I was afraid of making a taco bowl. Press any key. Pressing keys! I know y'all have seen me start this game over a bunch. It gets frustrating because if like you don't level very well, the combat starts to just you like run into a wall with the combat. Just hit a wall because the enemies will just be so tough and dish so much damage that it gets roof.
Best view of the cathedral.
Hey, look,
from here.
it's Conrad.
Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Have we met?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad
As
Volker,
a reminder,
master of
this
the
game
Space.
only has spoken dialogue for the very little amount after the tutorial chapter. Commodore Gamma Van Minard, Lord Captain of Drusus's Blessing.
With my regards, Lord Captain. Though perhaps I should refrain from addressing you thus well. Aboard this vessel. With all due respect, Commodore.
There we go. That's how I could turn the It's a lot of people down there. Continue.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with her ladyship. Bear it with honor.
I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you.
Very well.
It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Continue.
The Lord Captain and Master Egelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Very well. Now, let's see. Investigate. Engine seer. Keep forgetting which mouse button I need to press on this stuff. Lady praying. Saving. Yep, good save, good save. It opens the door.
One of the von Valencia's trophy rooms.
I fucking love that Lehman Russ. It looks so good.
After your audience with the Lord Captain.
I am gonna put on a hoodie. It's a little bit chilly. I'm literally still wearing the same shirt I wore to work.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Basically, came home, decided I wanted to stream. Set up all my stuff, and then
Your
forgot to
demise is already calculated.
eat, as I tend to do, and didn't change clothes because, like I said, my plan is to have a bit of a short stream today, and then I almost certainly will end up streaming tomorrow, especially because I think that I will have more energy for this game specifically, because this game can suck my whole day away. So there may end up being a really long stream. I know it'll be Christmas. My only Christmas plans really are to just relax and hang out. Excuse me. And I'll have the house to myself. So I was like, oh yeah, it could be fun to stream this game. I know there likely will be a lot of people available for part of the day, and that's fine. Excuse me. I'm just checking with my self-care bird real quick. Making sure I do the stuff I got to do. Excuse me. Alright, complete. Start the battle. Servitors get to go first, I think. Ooh. Ooh. But we don't want that to happen to us. Don't show. Yeah. Move this
I
way.
don't need luck. I have strategy.
Voice of command. Brace for impact. Single shot.
I'll see to it personally.
And then, oh, that's right. Tab is what I do to highlight all this stuff. Right. Uh-oh. That poor Voidsman. Ooh. Are you You gonna do anything, Ethelthred?
On it.
On it. Let's see. Spacebar. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I was like, am I about to get murked? Because this dude can absolutely do more damage than I have health.
Who? If not me.
Oh, crap. This is gonna be bad. Oh! Of course he dodged it. It'd be great if he fucking died. Oh. Oh, sure. You take the kill and the credit.
Suspiciously poor timing for
Jerk.
such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
I know you're a traitor, Conrad. We'll avoid calling him by the nickname I've given him, which is Conrad. Fucking hate this guy.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders.
I don't believe
I hope you
you.
will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
In dialogue. Can I loot the bodies? I can investigate. Too bad none of these fucking turrets came to life. Alright. Head to the doors.
Rise to the top.
Just
Left in
head
the
this way.
dust.
Yeah. Let's meet Lady Theodora.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Shall listen.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No
Still
worse
really
than
want
my
her plasma
senator
pistol.
could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Survey the room. First impression of Ethelthred, who appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervous twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. Stark contrast to Ethelthred. Theodora von Valancius's features appear as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Ethelthred. Next to the two of them, you see two more men. One is a gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manner of weapons.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this
Character's knowledge
hypothetical
reflects
situation.
their... Okay.
Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse.
She's got a power sword, too.
High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install
I think I
all
have my answer. They wanna go with
extractors
answer
have
number
failed
4.
for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
The reports of spirits certainly sound like evidence of heresy. However, I would put my interests first. No matter what means I would have to use, the riches of Aeon 6 would be mine.
Yes. disguised as pride and vanity. What say you to that, Edelthrud? There is an answer that is quite different from yours, isn't it?
Perhaps I have not yet acquainted myself with all the intricacies of serving on the frontier. But my loyalty to the God Emperor forbids even a shadow of such thoughts. Heresy, whatever form it
Edelthred,
might take,
you'll only be missed because you're a sanctioned
and
psyker,
there can
bro.
be no place for base ambitions. I know his tenets well, unlike our new acquaintance.
We are both servants of the God Emperor and Lady Theodora. Does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds?
Even among his flock, not all are of a piece. I suggest you familiarize yourself with that fact before you are sorely.
Edelthrad,
Ooh.
I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about
What
the
the fuck is a
officers' deck
congregator?
instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
Ooh, he got in trouble.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora.
I've done this prologue so many times, I kind of wish I could skip it. Especially because everything you get is the same every playthrough.
So, why are you here?
There are questions that I wish to have answered.
You are direct. I approve. But you will have to wait. There is something I want you to understand first.
Continue.
My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue
Massimo?
trader in the service
How have I
of the
not noticed
God
that name before?
Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred
We're in a trade, and rogue traders like the
The
freest
wards of
people in
trade
40k.
kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where powers
Ugh.
wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
Continue.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find.
There's
past
my
the
boy,
bounds of the expanse.
Abelard.
Every world I discover,
Ablard?
along
Ablard?
with all
Abe?
there
Good
is
old
to
honest
find
Abe right
thereon.
there.
Resources, people, riches, and mysteries is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous
I just
planets,
realized it
and
took her a
possess
long time to see that
fortunes
first
no
sentence, I felt
planetary
like.
governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and
Ooh.
a rightful claim to this inheritance when the
excuse me.
hour comes.
I'm ready to take on this sacred purpose.
Oh, yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp
Those
jump,
gears are
and
kinda
have
cool
not yet
looking.
distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
Ah, I see.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade.
I see.
Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities
I
can
wonder
at
what
times be too
Conrad's
challenging for those who
mistake
share your
was.
blood. Conrad Voigtveer served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Did I hear you correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to you?
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly and, as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir.
Oh.
That door, however, is closed to him. Voigtveer's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now?
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
An incident took place in the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Huh.
Lady Theodora.
Abelard,
Empress.
my good man.
Surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Abelard is amazing.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen
I
advisors.
have no more questions after this.
This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters.
I'm tempted to
dwelling
move my
inside
camera,
bulkheads and plotting against those who
somewhere
protect
else
us.
on the screen. I'm just not sure where. I have no more questions.
In that case, I shall head to...
Uh-oh.
Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
End dialogue. Hey, Wise Llama, good morning. How are you doing this morning? And happy Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. Work grind till 5 p.m. You got this. You got
Challenges make the
this.
spoils that much sweeter.
You have been ambushed. Begin the battle. We got some badasses over here. We're settling in for my next main game that I'm going to be focusing on during most of my streams. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays will now be focused on Rogue Trader because I really want to finally finish this game. And just to give it a clean slate, I've started over. We're jumping into it. We're trying to work through at least a good portion of the prologue. So that we can then move on the next stream. You're gonna be busy, you're going to be dead all day. Which would you prefer? Which would you say you prefer to happen?
It's as good as done. You never stood a chance.
You don't know? That's fair. Like, my mindset is as if my bosses didn't care. Like, if I fucked around on slow days, I would hope it was dead so I could do whatever I wanted. But if they didn't like that, or weren't kind like that, I would prefer it to be busy so the day could go faster. But that's just me. In those two specific situations. Good job, Abelard. I really wish it gave me his melt-a-gun.
I'll make it happen. Your end was
Got
inevitable.
it. What temporary status effect did I receive? Intern. That's fair. When my alarm went off last night, I definitely didn't want to get out of bed. Okay, we are good. Can I loot the bodies?
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Whoreson. That's a good. That
Didn't
sounds
bat
good.
an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
What's your orders, Lord Captain?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Of course. Can I loot these bodies? I cannot. Of course I cannot. Come over here. Up
Keep your
these
wits about
stairs.
you.
Ooh, Jocasta? Who's this? These are deck enforcers. Cursed Trader shot him at point blank range. The Master at Arms is not looking good. Hold on, Master. Just stay with us. Oh. I had never noticed that before. Good old Melta making quick work. Oh look, reinforcements?
Ah, thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Kunrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff
I'm
around
kind
the
of
deck,
sad
they'll
Mort
show up.
doesn't have a
Always just
portrait.
after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along?
Yeah.
We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Okay. Oh look, she was literally right behind me.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship?
Mutiny!
The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed
fucking
several more
Melta.
heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the engineering regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Mutiny? A mutiny against the Emperor's anointed? Execute the traitors, every last one of them!
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Continue.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
That would be bad.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18.
Well, let's go get him.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle.
I've got to be
Both
prepared to
are
read
remaining
and
at
talk
my
a lot
side.
when playing this game.
Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain, transitional deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house
So you're
as the
weak,
esteemed
Conrad.
Archmilitant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Continue.
Then it's settled. Find
Okay.
Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I hear and obey, Lord Captain.
Then move out! Mort, come.
Bye, Mort. Bye, Lord Captain. Let us go.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I shall make do. Lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs.
What?
But that is no longer relevant.
Something hits you hard with a sharp crackle, and you are consumed by unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. Ooh, we have been betrayed. Promise you a special destiny, Gamma. It's time to fulfill it. Good soup. Even though it's not soup. Pressing a key.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Void Fair, you two-faced scum. You're the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
Ugh.
We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my
Option
path
2 is
to
always my
attain
favorite.
it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Wolf's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel
hang on.
refused to submit to me.
The dog's losing his shit. I
But
gotta let him
you
out.
can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Ugh. Coercion successful. What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy, you sordid, wretched piece of grok shit?
Wretched.
Wretched.
You know about wretchedness. Theodora's curse.
What does cur even mean?
Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thanks to gods, it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
You're a traitor. Continue.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you
We can't
will
accept
be the
that.
instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
The blade flashes in the dim light, and drops of blood appear in your palm. For a brief moment, you feel nauseous. Your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Fight the voice in your head. Get out! I am not your puppet. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you to your feet and making you take a step towards the gates looming in the center of the chamber. End dialogue. In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automation created from a lobotomized human being. Hey, Nick, good morning. The sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. Tech use. Examine the device. Carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator, which immediately catches your eye what immediately catches your eye is that the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. Gain 20 experience. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a normal human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp, metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. Well, Christmas Eve is treating me okay. I worked last night, and I got home about an hour and a half ago. I'm disappointed with my work at work, to be honest. Feel like I let myself down, and I feel like I just did not do a good job in my department, and I'm just really bummed. Short stream today. We're going for about another hour, and then I'll wrap it up. And I've got plans to hang out, have dinner with my best friend, which would be cool. Also, I gotta go with the dog in. He's getting rained on real quick. One moment. I'm back. That stings, but there's always next time to do a better job at work. That is absolutely true. You are absolutely correct. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voidfair wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Place your hand in the Sentinel's maw. The Sentinel's jaw clamps around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps start into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Hey, lovely wolf, how you doing today, beautiful? I hope you're doing well. Hanging in there. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you're beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend that none of this has ever... Thank you, Wolf Queen. I appreciate that. Yes, I require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem that the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
End dialogue. Yeah, look at those tarantula turns.
There is still another way.
Coward! Coward. Ooh, what's that? Enormous gates match the importance of the thing they protect. The massive doors are made of heavy metal and look impregnable. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them and their done. Basically, it's quoting the beginning of the warrant of trade, which is what gives us so much gives the rogue trader so much freedom. That is one old piece of parchment, though.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need to contact someone. Actually, I need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Continue.
Faster! Restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I'm trying to contact the bridge. If anyone
To
can
the upper
hear me on
decks.
this
Okay.
frequency, regroup all
How are you
available
doing,
forces and
Wolf
head to
Queen?
the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Continue.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Then lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating.
Still trying to wake up?
Unauthorized units from breaching the Warren
I
chamber.
hope you have a great day today. Got any plans? And this goes for everybody. Y'all have any plans today? Must have had a power flicker because this light, once again, restored to like full brightness. End dialogue. Complete.
I always keep my options open.
I do always keep my options open. Why did he... Oh, I gotta seal the warrant chamber. Right, hit the button. Boop, boop, boop. Support who I can, just chilling, support who I can, and just trying to be there for some folks. Well, I appreciate you choosing me to come support for a little while. Thank you. What?
Run, fools, or fall.
What? Is this a new cutscene? Oh my god, it is! Yo! Abelard?
Mistress? Whatever are you doing in the Warren chamber?
That was awesome.
How did you...
I've missed having you here.
Serve me. What is the meaning of this?
Conrad is a traitor, and we parted ways on the officer's deck. He stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodore for something, and is trying to reach the Warrant of Trade was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for
Yes.
the mutiny. And, Mistress, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain
The Lord
as
Captain.
Lady Theodora.
So it would seem, but he is not here and we have a mutiny to end.
Indeed. Indeed. That is easier said than done, of course. But seeing one of Lady Theodora's heirs alive inspires at least some degree of optimism.
Good.
You're in a bad way.
Yes,
I can
I'm
treat
hurt.
your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good
The
time
love
to
of
be
the
walking
throne.
around the decks without means of self-defense.
It's good that you were multi-streaming. YouTube is far more consistent at notifying me because I basically live on YouTube. Thank you, Aegis. Got it. Gear. Next. Sword. Pistol. Body glove.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Equip that Medicaid kit to him.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate
You
treaties on
heal
tactic.
I'll
me.
make sure to return the favor one day.
That is
There
a
we go.
noticeable improvement.
I am multi-streaming. I'm streaming both to Twitch and to YouTube now.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems.
If anybody wants to support me from over on YouTube, here's the link to the video, or to the stream. And the nice thing about me streaming on YouTube is you can pause it and re-watch it, and it's also where all my VODs are going to be stored from now on, unless I play a game that I feel like isn't suitable for YouTube, and then I might only stream it to Twitch. And I'm also been in some thoughts with me, and I say my team, but it's really me, myself, and I, conversing with people whose opinions I value and trust, about whether or not maybe like once a week I do a stream specifically in the Discord, and it's only for people in the Discord, and that'll also give me a lot of freedom. There'll be no VOD of those streams, but it would mean I could play any game, for instance, such as being a dick. Also, Aegis, you and your partner have played that now, right? I know Trash Bandits has.
The navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation.
Thank you, lovely Wolf Queen. I
If we
appreciate
can
it.
manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Navigator Sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
To all loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor.
The God Emperor.
Heresy and corruption that threatens to
I was asking Aegis if you played being a dick.
destroy those who have dared.
What do you mean, lovely Wolf Queen? You don't see how we do what?
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle.
Also, at
Which
least
means
with your current
the
setup, there's like a
networks are
10-second
set up
delay
for
before it hits
broadcast
YouTube.
transmission, not
Yes.
message exchange. Splendid.
I don't think there's anything I could do to minimize it, but honestly, like that, it's fine. Not ringing any bells? Okay, fair enough. For some reason I thought you played it. Oh look, targets.
Run, fools, or fall.
How about there? I'm gonna go here and start that. Streaming in general, I don't know how you streamers do it. I could never. It's definitely something that I would say takes some getting used to,
I took care of this one.
and
Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust.
sometimes it really takes it out of me. I won't lie.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Leave.
I'll see to it personally.
See to it personally.
Who if not me?
Here, Abelard, take this buff. Activate Brace for Impact. No, I think I'm the only one up. I was like, do I smell food? That'd be great. How dare he hit me?
Pain and beauty go hand in hand.
Honestly, though, lovely Wolf Queen, I really, really enjoy streaming. I do have my days where I feel like I just, like, for instance, yesterday, I felt like I just didn't have the spark, which really bummed me out.
I'll make it happen.
But I really enjoy streaming, and it's what I want to do for my career. Like, I want to turn it into, like, a full-time job.
Favor the bold.
Left all. Complete. Ooh, time to level up. I am an officer. To any Persuasion. Abelard. Let's take Medicaid.
I always have a backup plan.
Let's go to the Navigator's Sanctum. Hair everywhere. Ooh. Did I miss the start of this cutscene? I think I did. Just looking down.
Watch your head.
Oh, they really retooled character introductions. I love
Would
this.
it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once?
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abela, how they sing.
And you are?
This is Idiratlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius.
Ah, I see.
Idira?
He did not. In fact, see.
I'm not drunk, old man.
How are you doing today, though,
Suffering
Aegis?
the effects of the
Hope
warp
you're
that is
doing good,
sweeping
man.
through these walls.
Merry Christmas Eve, my
I
friend.
see the ship's fate, to die in the waves of the Immaterium, and in the roaring blaze
The
I see
final
a figure
dawn.
standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Ah, not very helpful then. The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am
Oh.
patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me,
Doing alright. Made chocolate chip pancakes for dinner last night and had leftovers this morning. Nice. Some important developments in the pancake recipe. Hell yeah, man.
and you.
Slightly
you
more
are
baking
Von
powder.
Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then,
Continue. Use oat milk instead of soy milk. Okay, okay.
Hear me. Those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the opposite deck at once. Heat, gather on the opposite deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
Continue.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Continue.
not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us.
That is a
If
good point.
Edelthrat, like
Fry them on
me,
low
hasn't
heat,
yet
lower heat
surrendered
for
his
like
mind
double
or
the
body
time.
to the mercy of the warp, then he can
Hopefully that
hold
gives you the
on a
best
little
possible
longer
pancakes.
without us.
Blast it.
300
You're
degrees
right.
for 7 minutes instead of 425 for
First,
3 minutes. That makes
We need to
sense.
deal with what is happening here.
What are we doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who
He's
are rocking
storming.
this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp.
That's
The
rude.
whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Continue.
What? You don't mean the Engine Seer Prime is...
Continue.
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail,
Checking these
heralding
things real quick.
countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum
The
was louder
hundreds
than
that
the
are now
rest.
joining from the
And
wall.
it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
We must see if the navigator is well. Oh, no, 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 no. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chills crawling on your skin? The guy's watching you. The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
not just going to stand here and take it, are we?
No, we are
The
not.
state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up.
Yeah.
So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Results, some very fluffy pancakes. That sounds awesome, man. In dialogue. Continue. Make sure my whole party is selected. Hooray! Destroy this field. We don't keep our master waiting. Psh, 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 psh.
Let us not
Here we go again.
Abelard. Adira, yes. Me. There. Abelard. There. Start battle. Adira. Hit those two with your lightning, motherfucker!
Will do.
This. Alright, lovely Wolf Queen, no problem. Do what you gotta do.
I'll
The
see
bullet
to
in
it.
this heretic
Give us a
psyker.
taste of what's to come.
Voice of command. Of her, in my turn. Oh my way. Abelard, if you would be so kind.
Do my duty. I took care of this one.
I don't have another weapon equipped. It's a shame.
I'm not interested.
Brace for impact. In turn.
The will of chaos.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
You psychic shriek.
But of course,
Heretic psyker. Excellent. Excellent.
I'll make
Single
it
shot at the sharpshooter. Ah, I missed. Abelard, if you would be so kind. There we go. Let's talk to the navigator. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with the throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through two dark, gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Addressed Adira. That is loud, rumbling thunder. What is wrong with him?
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head.
That does sound rough.
One.
Continue.
Your time is short.
You're in need of help. We have to get you out of that chair.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
The what now? No.
It came from beyond. His body is not his.
Should we put him out of his misery? Adira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
No thank you.
Run.
Oh, excuse me.
Place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Can't be done without
Gotta get the fuck out of here.
helmsman's help.
Abelard? The navigator's still alive, barely so. What do we do now?
The ship can only only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get
Very
to
well.
the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Ethelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Did you?
Excuse me. Good luck. And thank you.
The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Alright, let's GTFO.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Nope, not that one. Back here. I'm trying to make sure there's nothing I can click on. Don't need all of these. Yes, leave the location. Head to the officer's deck. Boom, 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 boom. Press any key to continue. Ooh. Take cover! Ooh.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
Ooh.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
There she is.
Somebody shoot these.
Ooh.
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
Sister.
Told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
By the Emperor. The white-haired woman turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hand, and for a brief moment, it seems she's not going to stop and will continue to eliminate every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We're...
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Gamma von Valancius, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
She's not actually holding that bolter properly, I don't think, which is hilarious.
Sister, I beg of you. Now
Must go help
is
the
not
Lord Captain.
Time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers.
Which
Ethelfrad
is
the Heir
bad
waiting for our aid,
news.
And Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So I suggest we all do just that.
The Seneschal's right. There's no time for talk.
Very well. We may leave it at that. For now.
Continue.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Deptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader ship? Your orders serve the Ecclesiarch, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Agreed.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Who are these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lady. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments, but we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Very well.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess.
Thank you, Nick. I love you. I hope you and MK have a wonderful day, and I hope your meeting is easy.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May
And Merry Christmas to both of y'all as well. Merry Christmas to all of you. Everybody who celebrates it. End dialogue. Ooh, goods. Collect the goods. And then go here. We're gonna go to Abelard. Nope. Here. And then to Abelard. Now we're gonna give him. It's like, what? I can't give him a pistol? Ooh, loot that good. Goods. There we go. Clean up this mess.
More enemies to face judgment. We are truly blessed this
Here,
day.
Abelard, here, Adira, here, Gamma, here. Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, fuck 'em up, sister.
Faith
Run and
without
gun.
deeds is worthless.
Do it again.
I'll do it. Strike is a prayer.
There we go. Ooh, 4 bodies. Love that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Reinforcements. Too bad she doesn't have a grenade. Adira.
Will do.
Zap those guys. Fry their minds, please.
I am your doom.
I am your doom! I know I don't sound like a lady. I can't do lady voices very well.
I serve the ruinous powers.
You fool. Ah, he parried it. Shit. Brace for impact. Pop that guy real quick. Missed. Damn.
Why did I not foresee this?
The enemies
Position
of the
here.
Emperor will be undone. Doubt is for the weak.
Open fire.
Eradicated.
Yeah. Okay, Adira, come around this way. Nobody is within range. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Bunk.
At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
Reduced to dust.
It will be done.
Get rid of this guy for Argenta. Or almost. Come on, me. Oh, I missed.
Out of my way.
Reposition.
Guided by faith.
Rude. Reload.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Ah, missed. Zap him.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Zap him. I just freaking love that they... Because I swear, the last time I started this game, neither Abelard nor Adira got cutscenes, I feel like.
At your beck and call.
Stay there.
Rejoice in
Is it just...
battle.
yeah.
Faith
Fire!
none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Excellent. Complete. Loot the bodies. I don't need all these swords. Heretic. Logic, open the door. Logic, gamma.
That's how it's done.
Next. Get the goods out of here. Get the goods out of here. Is this? +3 bonus to tech use. Nice. Open this door with tech use.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Destroy the power supply.
Just as I planned.
Nailed it. Open this door. Also logic.
I always get the job done.
With those goods. Come in here. Grab those, including explosives. Goods. Tech use. Come on, Gamma.
That's how it's done.
Ooh, with a shotgun. Loot this body. And there's stuff over here. Loot these goods. Let's blow up the door. Blow it!
The Emperor favors me.
Ooh, and we leveled up. Alright, let's see. Fleet Abelard. Fleet Adira. Fleet, I don't really get to choose anything for this particular rank for anybody. Complete. This way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, the fire. Is that Lady Theodora? The roar of flames ring in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You're surrounded by an ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valanciot.
Are you lost, my heir?
That's not her.
Apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Continue.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
This is impossible.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you.
I do not wish for such power.
Power over reality. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat
A weapon, you
your
say?
enemies. Decide.
Continue. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. And that answer could be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If you...
Wow, this is
there
gonna storm
naught
real
but
bad.
his light in your heart. If you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
Continue.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
What about the average people?
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
I agree.
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
Get the people off the bridge. I will not leave my people in harm's way. You look away, and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voices of the people beyond the shroud of smoke grow stronger and hopeful. Once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors, in your determination, you completely forget about Theodora, and when you turn your head, you see nothing but the bellowing fire. We will go around.
Where did she go?
That's a good question.
That was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
Crash the platform.
Help me.
Well, that was easy to knock down. Look at these goods. Grab the goodies. Tech use.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Loot this guy. He's got a helmet. Love that. And loot these goods. Up.
Too late! We are too late! Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here.
That would be bad.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
The survivors.
My lady, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
As it should be.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there,
As
he requires
it
immediate
should
assistance.
be.
I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's
Agreed.
Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers?
That would be very bad.
With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
End dialogue. Reach the secret lift. Shivering. This way. For the goods. Collect.
I'm at your service.
Ah. Everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Back this way. Open the door.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Alright, now look at these goods. Grab those goods. Grab these goods.
What do we have here?
Ooh, more trophies. Open these doors. Grab those goods. Collect.
Is there money to be made?
Plasma conduits. Neat. This way. Actually, let's see. Tech use. Helmet. Let's give him a helmet. That's 3 logic. What is my logic at? I think I tend to give these to her. I am going to equip a shotgun, though, because that could be quite handy.
I won't compromise my principles.
Correct armament. To the Lord Captain's quarters. Gosh, I love 40K. It's so good. Don't get me wrong, I still love Star Wars, just to clarify. I love both, honestly, equally. There's just so much more to learn and experience in 40K that I haven't, because I've been into Star Wars since I was a kid. And not so much into 40K. Anything here to get? Anything in here to get?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Well, shit. Well, that's bad. That sucks. And there's Mort. Grabbed his helmet. Theodora von Valancius's body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The Archmilitant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
Continue.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Yeah, you kind of fucked up.
Lord Captain, who would even dare?
Good question.
Unless
Who would dare?
Voidfear.
I doubt it. Voidfear wished humiliation and suffering upon Theodora, not a swift death.
Could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last.
Continue.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Archmilitant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
Mm-hmm. She's losing her shit.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Examine Theodora's body. Getting closer to the body, the cause of death is apparent. What ended the road trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Her face bears the expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye. A heap of blood-spattered parchment and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean closer, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Adira, what do these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Continue.
Tainted witchcraft.
Adira, would you try touching Theodora? Then you could see through the killer's eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck,
So good.
I won't risk searching for
Freya
it
makes
in
really
the
good
warp.
food. Inspect the shards by the desk. It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer inspection, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches, you go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC, with a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. Item received. Handwritten letter with seal. Examine. And sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter is addressed to Theodora von Valancy. It's signed with the seal of one of the holy ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition, secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Okay, 20 experience. Everyone has to work and call in on Christmas Eve. That has to work and call in on Christmas Eve is a victim of capitalism. Had to call it in the last 30 minutes. Missed everything. I demand you rewind and replay the last 45 minutes. Is it busy for you guys? Give me your Meltamort. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the arch-militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. We'd best be on our way.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more. No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
Continue.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no.
It's delicious.
I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one
I'm so
responsible
hungry.
for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
In dialogue. Okay, now what do I have that I can inspect? Get these goods. Theodora's Rosary. Rogue Trader's Cape. Cloak. Whip. Whip. Oh, that's just equipment. Okay. Should save the game.
I always keep my options open.
Always keep my options open.
With fire and vigor, our Emperor, imbue us.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice.
Abelard.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Victory is
You'd be so kind. Gotta stop that combat servitor. Endure. Embrace for impact. In turn.
Let's
Position
make
me.
some opportunities.
Nice. Bring it down. I can't give it to Abelard. I'm not in range of anybody else. Okay. Voice of command. About his stats. Complete. Sway sister. Open fire. Nice.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
In turn, Adira.
Will do.
Might hurt Abelard a little bit. It's okay.
just a minor setback.
On it.
Analyze the servitor. Oh yeah, I think this thing's got a melta strap to it. Yep.
Chaos guides me.
Cleanses the body.
At your beck and call.
And then swing, swing.
I'll see to it personally.
Sorry if I shoot you,
That's a good
Abelard.
offense.
Excuse me. Psychic
But of
shriek.
course. What an unfortunate
There we
turn
go.
of fate.
Heck yeah. Everybody leveled up too. Okay. Lasting impression. Complete. Abelard. Thick skin. Complete. Dira, even though I don't really care about her. Advice and guidance. And then the sister. Unpredictable. Unpredictable. Excellent.
I
To the
always have a
bridge.
backup plan.
Oh boy.
The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
That sucks. Delicious.
Help has arrived. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. But if there is any honor in you, we can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the rogue trader.
She is dead. I found her and the arch militant in her study.
God Emperor, preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the warrant and all the dynasty's heirs.
Not
The
today.
enemy of humanity has triumphed.
I've seen it before. We better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
I forbid you the very thought of yielding. Only by resigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat.
Words worthy of a righteous soul.
Continue.
Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the bridge.
Continue.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
That's right. It's a big deck you have there. I love an officer with big deck energy. Can see Conrad clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them.
We are out of time.
He bites his knuckle desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the whites of his eyes, and they're beginning to turn a sickly yellow. Void fair, you dubious cur, the rogue trader's death will be avenged.
What? Theodora is dead. No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Thank you, Edelthrad.
Edelthrad, don't!
Don't!
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
I think it might be. Chaos Spawn! We're gonna go just a little bit longer so we can finish the prologue. We are almost done with it.
Suffer not the heretic to live.
Gamma. Magenta. Adira. Abelard. Start the battle. Complete. Adira, an extra turn. Adira. Open fire.
For the weak.
Furious recital.
Commands, I act.
In turn. Voice of command, Abelard. Single shot at that guy. End turn. Argenta, if you would be so kind.
This battlefield in righteous fury.
What's this? Evelyn Slaughter. We don't need to use Rebel and Slaughter. Fire at the Chaos Spawn! What's this? Firearm Mastery.
In thy light I stand, and thy
Single
light
shot.
I crave.
I missed. Single shot.
Without deeds is worthless.
Shit. Single shot. This guy. Single shot. That guy.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is
Fire
for the
again at
weak.
the Chaos Spawn. In her turn, Adira. Analyze the enemy. Give forewarning to Abelard. Hit him! Na 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 na. Oh, it absorbed a chaos, a cultist. Oof. Whoop. This is why it's worth clearing out the heretics. Well, that's not good. Excuse me. Abelard! Swing, swing. Brace for impact. In turn. Nice. Good shot, Enforcer. What a miss. Nice. Okay. Go up here. Bring it down. Abelard. Swing, swing. Ooh. Turn. Hey, Black Diamond, how you doing, man?
I'll make it happen.
We're working through the tutorial / prologue of Rogue Trader. What's this? Come move over here. Thank you for the check-ins, man. Single shot.
I'll do it.
Wow. In turn.
Stop mocking me. I'm not so sure.
Hit him. It's fine. Analyze enemy.
We'll do it.
And expose weakness. Doing alright, just getting ready for a family party tonight and getting some last minute things taken care of while lurking around. Well, I appreciate you choosing me to come lurk on. Ooh, that was gross. Ooh, she be fucking up the sister. Avalon! Ooh, I literally hit my own dude.
It will be done.
Follow my lead.
Is the deck enforcer infected? Ooh, good job repositioning. Missed.
A temporary setback. I am ready
This way?
for whatever comes.
Sister?
It's as good as done.
Shoot that fucker. Very well. Voice of command to Argenta. And then hit him with the sword. Reload the weapon. Single shot. Faith without deeds is worthless.
What of
Analyze enemy.
was that?
Hey, Shadow Queen, good morning. I am tired and disappointed. Oh, Argenta went down. I didn't have a great night at work, but it'll ultimately work out. I'm sure. Can't stay alone, but I want to see how you're doing. Oh, I appreciate that, Shadow Queen. We are just working through the tutorial of Rogue Trader. The game I'm going to be focusing on outside of my themed days.
I'll make it happen.
Avalon.
See to it personally.
Indeed. Target well struck.
Extra impact. In turn.
Stop it!
Analyze enemy. Expose weakness. Psychic Shriek. Oh. Eesh. Oh no! Are we gonna lose against this thing? Fucking maybe. Endure.
Can I fall back now? On it. Be gone.
There we go. Oh my gosh, that was rough. I'd love to have a Space Marine 40k like the second one. With character customization and whatnot, I think would be dope. To be a sister battle fighting through the story would be absolutely dope. So there is a Sisters of Battle game called, it's literally just called Battle Sister, on VR. Ballistic, be smart. Be smart. Complete. Adira. Adira is gonna be willpower, psychic barrage. Willpower, Psychic Barrage. Magenta. Ballistic Scale Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire. Rapid Reload's not what I want. Where is Rapid Fire? Oh, never mind. It is Rapid Reload. Okay. Then Abelard. This is going to be Hardened, Scars, and Toughness. Scars and Toughness. There we go. Okay. We're gonna save here. And next time, we will pick up where we left off. Alright, save one more time. Save. This is where we are going to exit to the desktop. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. It was a good time. I'm excited to jump back in to Rogue Trader and play some more of it. For now, we are going to find us someone to pop over to hang out with. Of course, Lovely Wolf, thank you for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Let's see. Let's see. We are going to pop over to Wild Trash Panda, who is currently playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor. It's a really fun game. Actually, one moment. Let me check something here real quick. We are actually going to pop over to the Jersey Hermit's stream. He's playing Simpsons Hit and Run. We're going to spend some time with him and hang out. So that is a Corvus Blackstar, Freya, but I appreciate you. Thank you all so much. Merry Christmas to all of you, and I will see y'all on the next stream. Goodbye, everybody.
Force might, comic books and sci-fi.